Dribbling. Dribbling is a fundamental skill in which a player uses one hand to continuously bounce the ball on the court. It helps you control the ball, advance it toward the hoop, and create distance between you and your defender. Low or controlled dribbling. A low or controlled dribble in basketball is when a player dribbles the ball low to the ground. In order to do this, a player has to dribble the ball more times than a normal dribble. High or speed dribble. The high dribble is used when you are trying to move the ball up the court very quickly. Typically, you will see high dribbles after steals and during fast break opportunities. To execute a high dribble, keep your torso erect and push the top of the ball forward, well ahead of your body. Crossover dribble. Crossover. If your defender is making a strong attempt to prevent you from going right or left, using a crossover dribble can be effective. To perform a crossover dribble, you switch your hand from one hand to the other. Passing in basketball is the act of throwing the ball to a teammate. We are all aware that properly passing the ball among players is one of the most important aspects of a basketball game. But what are the various sorts of basketball passing? What does it necessarily mean? And why are these required in court? Chest pass. The chest pass is thrown with the ball being placed above and between the two arms. It can be used from anywhere on the court, and especially from close to the basket. Bounce pass. The bounce pass is a basketball play in which the passer throws the ball to a teammate just above the floor. When used properly, the bounce pass can help get past a defender that is in the way of an actual pass. Other times, it can save a team if their guard was pressured hard by an opponent and has no space in which to dribble or pass forward. Overhead pass. The overhead pass is perhaps the most stunning pass in basketball. This pass begins with the ball high over your head and ends with the ball wide open for a teammate to take in for a layup. There are just two things to remember while learning how to perform an overhead pass. Keep it high and keep your hands together. Shooting. Shooting is the most important skill in basketball. It is throwing the basketball toward the hoop. The primary skill in basketball is shooting. If you can't put the ball in the basket, you won't score. To shoot accurately, square your shoulders to the basket and place your feet shoulder length apart. With your knees bent slightly and back leaning towards the basket, put the fingers of your shooting hand under the ball and tuck your elbows close to your body. Flick your wrist towards the hoop.
The trap is sprung.